Okay, a little further north on Castle Rock, the nights get chilly. Like, I have to actually use a blanket again. Unlike in Salem, Oregon, I noticed the temperatures. I checked them out, and it's about a 5-degree difference. So it makes a difference. Those couple of extra degrees heading straight north. I mean, yeah, once again, I could have headed straight west and gotten a more balanced weather pattern. But I've been west, I've been on the coast. I'll avoid it for right now. But up here, the nights, they get so cold, and the days are just the sun bearing down and all that. It really makes for an extreme weather pattern. And today, once again, I have to wear a jacket, and it's also it's supposed to get up to close to the 90s or something, maybe the 80s. Yesterday it was bearable to sit in my car in the sun, but today's getting a little warmer, and it was just bearable yesterday. I'm having difficulty finding decent shade, but that'll make today go by a lot more smoothly, especially with reduced library hours, 10 to 3 around here. I'm not in any hurry to leave though, because there's the food bank tomorrow that I want to check out, and then I'll more seriously consider going further up north. Wow, these plums are pretty good. They grow these things at this fish park. $5 to park here. Got bathrooms. I'm pretty sure they're 24-hour a day, but they have a garden off in the distance with pumpkin patch and tomatoes and several other types of vegetables. But this is the surprise. There's like over 50 apple trees and plum trees, and they're ready to eat. These taste pretty good. So they're really doing some city scale type farming out here. It's pretty neat. These type of garages, open air garage. I think they look pretty neat and useful, especially for this area. Ooh, it's got a strong smell of that cedar. People like that smell, but when they're like this, those big old trees, those leaves put off a very strong scent. Okay, so this is heading down Cowlitz Road. I've headed quite a ways past this railroad tracks, but before the highway, which is probably still a good distance down. It's pretty peaceful, quiet, getting into more woods. Community Church of the Nazarene and the Episcopal Church. So it must be a pretty long road. That might be something to look at. Okay, not far from, I don't know, McDonald's. They owe $2,500, and they were disconnected just a month ago. Wow. This house might be abandoned. Oh, the grass looks cut. Huh. Interesting. Right at the dead end here, but oh my god, it's so loud. It's gonna be like this every day, 24 hours a day, living in this noise. So about here you can hear actually both the Highway 5 and the trains. There's train tracks just up ahead at that T intersection. So everybody who lives here gets the best of both worlds when it comes to traffic noise. I don't know how they do it. I would not want to deal with that. It looks like a nice neighborhood. It's just noise pollution. Maybe good for retirees who can't hear as well. People actually live close by this loud train. It just passed by again. And I just heard people talking like they're in a conversation. You'd have to yell over this. That's a challenge. So there's no parking at the dead end. And they gotta put 2 signs up to let you know. And then you don't need to stop to make a right turn on the Cullet's View? Usually when they name those streets as View, there isn't always a view. It's just not a guarantee. So while on these tracks, it's very difficult to hear trains coming because of the highway. I believe there's an open field over there, but I don't see any easy access, so whatever. But you really gotta maintain visual on the tracks with all this highway noise. It's a challenge. So I was just on the train track too. Very, very busy. That's actually louder than the highway, which is just on the left. They're delivering a lot of liquid type of stuff. Procore. It could possibly be oil. Lots and lots of stuff they're delivering because the last train that passed by was only like 10 minutes ago. And that one was pretty long too, and headed in the same direction. So that's some busy train action. Why this road is paved, I have no idea. When they say no trespassing, I assume that it's not really enforced. I got some flatbeds and ow! Thorns. Okay, there it goes. Man, people don't live far from those train tracks either. Looks like somebody's using a boat as a roof for this shed that is leaning over the ledge here. And not much to see at the top of the view. Somebody installed a big mirror for this corner. Yeah, I can see the corner pretty good there. It's helpful. I guess I've had accidents. Okay, I never noticed it before, but there's a nice picnic table just down here to stretch out my back on. Haven't been down here before. Looks like they've put some kind of rock walkway that they let go down below there. All these boulders are usually for flooding or something. So I suppose this lower area gets flooded. This whole trail is built up extremely high. Maybe that's in response in case Mount St. Helens blows its lid again, sends a flooding this way. I bet this area got affected by that explosion in 1980 in some way. Got a chain around this plastic pipe. Oh, the train ran again. That train runs like every 10 minutes. What's in there? I'm sure an animal's, well, depends. An animal may try to live in there. I don't think this trail goes anywhere special. But maybe it does. Maybe there's a trail here and like a trail over here. Probably hugs the river pretty good. There's a separation between the river and the train tracks that I see on the map. Might be interesting to look at. It's like a field or something. So that shack I was at the other day, I see there's like 4 fishermen. There's one in a boat, and 3 others, just maybe 5 people. This is a pretty popular river to fish at. So it's more of the river trail here. People setting up different fishing spots. They've worn away trails to various fishing spots along the river. Whoops, I just lost my hat. Just what I need are risking more thorns in my feet. Oh, gophers here. Some nice soft sand. Got this old-timey bridge that goes across possibly a creek. You can barely see it. It's just ruts. Oh man, that's you can see it's not exactly the most stable or sturdy. They got all these cuts in the like grooves or something. It's pretty strong still. It's about 10 feet down, so that'd be a pretty nasty fall. I don't really need to cross. Oh my goodness. It could overturn or it could break in the center. And it looks really like it was put together kind of hastily. Oh, okay, you could see the rest of it here. It's just like logs cut in half. If the others broke, I'm not sure if these will be too safe. Oh, they had that hollow feeling to them. Yeah, that's quite a bridge. Oh man, but nobody comes this way. There's all kinds of thorny blackberries. I'm gonna head back. So walking on this river trail on the city side, there's all kinds of interesting things. I just crossed one bridge and now this is the more popular one. I bet it's pretty sturdy. Oh my god, no. That, you can see it moving. It's less of a drop at least. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I usually get scared on ladders that just rock a little bit. So this fisherman's trail runs deep with many stop-off points if you wanted to stop and fish at a different spot on the river. I'm almost at the shack on the other side. So you can see, yeah, way off there. Oh, there's rabbits darting all over. I guess this would be, oh, it'd take you right onto a little beach. There's people on the other side right now. Such soft sand. I wonder if that was from the volcano. But the volcano's like an hour's drive. 60 miles maybe. Mount St. Helens. Alright, so there's less, the deeper you get in, the less worn everything is. Jeez. Deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, it's some kind of a shack up here. Oh wait. Oh no, that's... Oh, it's just a beach. I thought it was a roof. Yeah, it's more of a beach right here. And you're past the shack on the other side. Nice soft sand again. Man, it feels great on the feet. So when you get deep enough in the trail, it gets pretty sandy along the beach. And it looked like on the map there's some open area between the railroad tracks and here. There's plenty of signs of people activity and beaver activity, because that doesn't look like an axe. My axe doesn't make that kind of a cut. And then there's signs of dragging in the sand even. Beavers just can't make up their mind. Get almost done with this end and then start on that end, and then this beaver doesn't look very smart. Probably cut down that tree though. That's pretty high up to cut it. Yeah, that's about the length of their body though. Huh. So if there's so much beaver activity around here, where are they? There's dragging evidence. I don't really see any huts for them. Huh. Okay, walking straight away from the river, away from the beaver activity. To get more into what I saw on the map now, what I was interested in. But yeah, it didn't look like much anyway. I just wanted to confirm that it looked like a wasteland. It looked like a flat plains wasteland, but obviously there's a hill in front there. There's activity of motorcycles, I suppose, four-wheelers. So they race through this area then. I guess that's something to do. Oh man, I'm getting rocks in my sandals and it's painful. So there's a fair amount of these igneous rocks. I'm thinking that volcano either there was a water rush or they flew 60 miles to get here. Oh man, it is not easy walking up this barefoot. Oh god. There's plenty of tracks that show four-wheelers ripping through this soft sand combined with hard rocks, hard round rocks. So I guess you call them river pebbles. That'd normally be along the river, but they're quite a distance away because they got deposited somehow up here. Some eagle just won't shut up out there. It looks like more track. This looks like it'd be a fun thing. Several wavy bumps down below. So there's on this side there's this four-wheeler type of adventure. You can ride around all this area. I guess they won't stop you. Then there's also the designated bicycle place with all their loops and challenges and bricks and wood that's arranged in ways for you to overcome. So it's pretty. There's some wild and open areas just to let loose on your wheeled vehicles, but man, I just can't imagine how much gas they blow trying to get through all this sand. If you got the money, I guess. Yeah, this is very much volcanic rock. It's got those crystal formations. It's really light. It's got a porousness. I threw this rock against this other rock from a distance and broke it in half, sort of. It doesn't exactly break easy. It's really light for its size, though. It's not very dense. You know, this rock is as light as a softball. I think it's like a pumice stone. It's so coarse. I might want to keep it and use it as a pumice stone. My feet are in, well, they could be in better shape. And, yeah, I guess you find these types of rocks. You can find these rocks a good 60 miles away from a volcano. You know, you may not even know there's a volcano around. It could be so far away. There's another bridge in the woods. I don't think it's very trustworthy. It's dirty. Oh. Just gotta walk with baby steps. Oh, it bends on the right one quite a bit. Alright. It's quite a trail system back here. I've seen plenty of dog prints, so. Alright, I'm out of that trail system. I didn't see everything, but I've seen it as much as I care to look at. I'm gonna take me and my pumice stone and back to the car, try to get some food. This is pretty good for the nails too. You can wear away at your nails. Here's an abandoned home next to the grocery store. I wonder how long it's been abandoned for. It doesn't say. Temporarily secured. It's across from the church and public parking. Yeah, it's unknown. Huh. I got some good shade parking right there. Man, I'd like to take advantage of that for the midday. No owner's gonna stop me. I'm sure maybe townsfolk will be concerned. I'm just parked over next to that electric car charging area. There's a car that's been parked at that abandoned building for ever since I've seen it. I don't normally eat this stuff, but they don't normally sell it either. Chicken and potatoes. It's pretty good. Very peppery and salty. Find out if I get a heart attack after this or not.